Good morning, everybody. Duck says, what's up, good people? Be with you in just a minute here. Oops, that's not the right one. Oh, I guess the timer is already counting down. Look at that. Good morning, everybody. It is April 9th, 2021, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God, it's almost, the decade's almost halfway over here, guys. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you're coming to us from. My name is Tom, otherwise known as Striking, here in the digital media world, and we're coming to you again here on the DYOR Media Network with another great episode of DYOR Live. I've said that a million times, and I still blow it now and then. Anyway, I got my co-host in the house, Pedro Garcia. What's happening, Pedro?
I am doing awesome. Things are bomb like chili.com. What up?
Chili.com.
Yeah, I just popped the top of my head. It's cool.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
Definitely not. I mean, bomb.com, but that's just the normal say what up. No, this is DYOR, where you get fresh memes that you can make fun of every single day. Just videotape us and put a meme on it and send it out, because it's that comical. Yet we also bring you really good information about what's happening in crypto. So it's a good mix of fun and serious, and a good time had by all. At least I hope. Oh, shoot.
Yep. Well, today we've got a good show for you. As usual, we got Pedro back in the house. We had a good guest yesterday on the show who we'll have back probably a number of times. But a couple of things we're going to talk about today. Pedro's going to talk a little bit about Blackrock here and their foray into the world of ETH, DeFi. And just dropping a little bit of money into that world, only $100 million to test it out. And I'm going to talk a little bit about, well,
a seed, a small little seed.
and Pedro and I are also going to just talk about what happened to our friends at Matic here. The title of the thing is, "Oh Matic, wherefore art thou?" And in colloquial English now, people tend to think that means "where are you?" But in Old English, it means why are you? Why are you like that? Why are you like this? And we want to know why is Matic, when everything else is booming, why do they just suck ass? They have everything they need to really boom, and they don't. And we're going to talk a little bit about a meme project that I ran into that's on the Matic chain. So I hope they're watching.
Also, I actually just was showed this by Mr. So-and-so. I got to make sure I can say his name. But WinSwap official. I guess they are looking pretty good, man. We'll have to talk about them, because this is another little one that was just kind of sent to us. Again, we do not endorse these. These are just things we want to bring a little bit alpha. If these moon, they moon. If they don't, look, DYOR.
Right.
Okay. So
if they don't moon.
Just being honest.
Yeah, we are. Pedro and I, maybe tomorrow we'll do a recap of the tokens that have come on the show and see where they've been. But the ones we did last week, man, they usually when you talk on the air, there's some green because people go, "Oh, I'll buy that," and they green up a little bit. That's what we did last week.
Right.
Literally, we bought on one of them. We bought at the local top. It went down by. I think it went down by 70%.
I told you should have waited, but I mean,
it's coming back up.
Yeah,
it's coming back up.
We'll see. I mean, look, it's all for fun and games.
Tom, your audio and video. Oh, you know what? I've been thinking about that. I changed up my mic setup here again because I've been working on a sound issue. Is my mouth first,
Oh no.
or is my audio first? Seems that the audio is first.
All right. Well,
we'll find. Let me know because I can adjust it.
Also, want to shout out. Let's go ahead and hit a little shout out to our people out here. We got Doc up here. You want to do Mr. Doc's? Boom, boom, boom.
Hold on, I'm turning my mic blade down. Check 1 2 1 2. See how that one worked? I tried to fix it. Anyway, we got Chuck Jansen in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Chuck Jansen, where are my sounds? Where are they?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
There's Doc.
Yeah.
You using the whole fist, Doc?
Yeah, using that whole fist Doc there.
Tom Oliver, dude. He's been consistently commenting and hanging out, dude. We got.
He comes to us from the Operation Phoenix group.
Yes, sir.
I think, Tom, is that where he comes from?
But I also feel like he's just becoming part of the group here. So it's almost like he's almost part of the fams. So shout out to Tom, Mr. Oliver.
Bad hustler from the reward token. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. I'll say it again. Reward token. If you come and chill your thing here and be a regular, I will definitely bring it up. We gotta appease the audience here. Who we got here? We got Kaching's in the house today on his other account, Derek. I bet you he didn't even realize that. Dara coming all the way to us from
Dara.
It's good to have you guys in the background while working. That is our goal. To make everyone distracted at work and that type of stuff. Yep.
Miss JBee, what's up, Miss JBee?
Artemis, hey fam, it's JBee. JBee, all right, JBee. I didn't put your Artemis name here together. Good, JBee. And we'll just let's see. We'll do this right now. JBee is my point of contact for the DeFi Dojo, which right down here is our little DeFi Dojo banner for our partnership with them. Going very well. We had 3 projects on last week. And they all loved them, and their tokens all tanked after coming on our show. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Let's see. Bad Rich says, "Good morning, champs." And Pedro Garcia says, "Who's this chump?" What's up, guys? Good to see you, Rhodes.
Rhodes. Always. What's up?
I love the morning comment section here. We try to get right into BTC, but I take too long doing it.
Yeah, we do. Okay, let's jump. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go into BTC right now. Just if you could real quick, please hit that like, sub, and subscribe. Please share us to your preferred social media. Let everybody know, because the more people who know about us means that we have more viewers, and we have more viewers. That means we can bring bigger and better people on this show, and me and Tom can harass them, make fun of them, and I hope one day I can be making fun of Elon Musk. Have him come on our show, and I'd be like, Elon, why you gotta be so serious, bro? I've read your autobiography and your biography on you, dude. Like, what's up? Like, can you joke a little, my dude? Like, without being weird.
Pedro.
One day, one can dream. One can dream, okay?
All right. One can definitely dream. Hey, my footer's all messed up.
One day, Elon must be like, he'd be like, Pedro. I'd be like, bruh. I was like, you need to bring your airplane out here and hang out with me so we can have a beer and hang out, huh? Good old Guinness. Actually, I don't think he drinks Guinness though. I don't think he can handle the Guinness. He is from South Africa, you know.
And Canada and the US.
And yeah. It's legit. Like real.
All right, what do we got going on for BTC here?
All right, so BTC, let's jump on here real quick just to make sure that y'all can see this. So it looks like we did kind of break out of this and they did it. So like, because it's, you know, everybody saw this triangle here. So it saw the sell off. We came to that 50 period moving average. Looked like it was actually going to move. We had some decent volume yesterday, but now we're selling off, which is a typical thing that they're doing. Because like I said, there's going to be this range here. So I'm going to keep this in here. We sold off out of this range here, but it came back into the range. Right now, we don't got anything happening with the 8 and 20 moving average on the daily here. So honestly, come back down to this 50 period moving average is where the next spot is, which is going to be that 65 235 area. So it's just one of those things. It's just doing what it's doing.
Welcome, Jason Spurgis.
I mean, honestly, we're 2 weeks away from the happening. And are we going to see this thing get going or moving?
Right.
Is, BlackRock going to put some money up in this and really get it going? Are we going to see some people? Or is it just simply going to be us, as usual, stepping in and getting this market going? And that's where I think we all are going to sit there. I think that's what's really going to happen is they're waiting for us. And sooner or later, people are just going to be like, you know what? We need to, forget the banks. We're going to go in and we're going to buy. And then honestly, I see the banks coming in saying, all right, cool. There's people there. We might be a little bit of the exit liquidity, but I think the rest of the world is going to come in and start to buy crypto at large. I mean, dude, the fact that Matic is such a fire. I mean, they're a great blockchain. They've got a lot going on. And then the SEC is just trying to get money from them, just like they did with all the other, like Kraken, just like Coinbase. They're just trying to get money right now before they can't, right? So it's just
That's true.
So it's like I see all these prices, all this sell-off, man, just simply as a discount buy, man. Just like when you look at, Tesla, right? Tesla's down right now. But dude, like I look at Tesla and I'm like, dude, that is a buy for me, like personally, right? Because people don't realize that their biggest thing is the neural links, or the neural link aspect behind it. That's a big deal. Anyways, as I digress, let's jump back to Bitcoin. I think that we're going to stay in this consolidation period, and I'm going to move this. I'm just going to put straight lines just so we can sit there and play with this here. Boom. And I thought we are going to probably stay here, but it's honestly one of those things. So I'm going to put this as yellow lines. And we'll go right here.
Yeah, yellow lines.
Well, for me, I use yellow lines as caution, right? Because as you get up to an area, you just don't know if it's going to continue. So I put yellow lines as primarily as an area to look where you have consolidation for myself. So whenever you see on my line, you see this right here. This is for me. Look, if we get to this area, most likely it's going to turn around. So just a quick little reminder for myself. So if I'm looking at I'm looking to short, right? Well, no, because it's been consolidating. Right. So boom. All right. So that's in a nutshell. So this is where I'm looking, that 73,000 to that 59,000. Most products, if you had a range this big, they look at you like you're crazy. But we're dealing with Bitcoin here, so you just don't know. One thing I do want to point out is that we've been definitely having higher lows here. As you can see, a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low here. So you can't discount the fact that, look, on higher lows, even though volume is dropping off, which we have consistently seen as they are consolidating, volume drop off. Then you see it come down like here, right? Volume dropping off. We should continue. Then it finds a weekly support or a monthly support area. Then it bounces off of that. So that's what I'm expecting here to see. What we're going to see, we're just consolidating until we see maybe the monthly 8 push up, or we see that weekly 8 coming up. And you can see here that it is following that 8 period on that weekly. So be paying attention here. As we do this sell-off, be paying attention. This will put in another higher low and potentially push up. Again, if this does start to weaken here, right, then, and we start to see it really put in some seller wicks on the daily candle here, which we're not seeing. Like here, we saw the daily seller wicks here kick in, and then we saw the sell-off come in and push up, but we're not really seeing any seller wicks here. So it's just consolidating here until where they're building a position for the weekly chart to push it back up, which is what I'm assuming.
Yeah, when exactly is the halving here?
I believe it's the 19th, but let me go ahead and fully really make sure I have it.
And that would have been something if it was on 420.
Bro. Yo, hold up. Anyways,
they would have to have some because it's not on actual time, it's on counting the number of blocks, and they would have to have some major network congestion to slow it down a little bit.
BTC actually it's speeding up. It used to even be earlier. So for what day is the happening for BC? Come on. The next
it's at the top of CoinMarketCap.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, we can just do that. They make things so simple there. All right, where is it at?
Their main page. Just go to their homepage.
Yeah.
Weird, it's not. It should be right there. Is that their homepage?
Yeah. Coinmarketcap.com. Yes, sir. Oh, happening 10 days. Excuse me, right here. So it's and it shows 10 days from now, so the 19th. Yep. Right.
Let's see. Where am I going to be on the 19th?
So the first day, dude, the first day of Bitcoin after happening is literally 420. Dude.
Oh, there.
I think, dude, they had to do that on purpose, man. Like,
Hold on a sec. Rand just came on in my ear here.
Oh,
hold on.
Snap. Mr. Crypto Banter himself.
Hold on. Where's the fucking mute button? Oh.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, man, it's been
all
really...
day.
Oh, you're right.
No, I'll just say ambulance going by, followed by a cop car, another shooting probably.
Dude, see that?
As I'm wearing the shirt from Black Rifle Coffee.
That's funny. But you know what? I mean, I know people want to sit there and say that guns are the issue, but I mean, knives could be the issue next once those are banned, and then bats will become the issue once those are banned. So,
yeah, Rand is in Paris right now for Blockchain Week, and the hotel room he is in the background. It's showing these massive stairs, like in his hotel room.
That's funny.
That's when you know when your media empire from crypto has gone well. It's when you can go to Paris for the Paris Blockchain show and rent the big joint. Oh man. Anyway, I don't think we have any music playing here, do we, Pedro?
That's all
anyway. So the having. I'm just gonna say having. Having.
Have. Like it's happening. Say it with me, class. Happening.
I'm not having anything. It's being cut in half. The day at which the rewards are cut in half is coming up. I'm just gonna do that.
Dude, you know what? Your guess that you had on Yes I Made I think we've all made this point. Just real, and it was actually beautiful. And it's Mr. Alexander, right? Hey guys, let us know if you guys liked him. He brought some good points to the thing. Obviously, he's a lot more formal than us, which I think it could probably bring some adulting to us instead of for our shenanigans that we have here. But in addition to, I did like him. I think he had some weird. I saw the video. I was like, man, I wish we didn't. Like as always, the sound gremlins are always messing with us. But on the back end, man, I sat there and I said, man, this guy, I like him a lot. I think he's a cool dude. But just let me know what you guys thought. We're gonna probably start having him on a lot more. I think he's a great guy. He seems like a great guy, so we'll see what's up.
A cat for every ass.
That Mr. Lawton.
Chuck says we could adult one day a week.
I know, right? Who needs something? But I think he was fun, and I'm gonna have to mess with him a little as well. He talked about some good things, but the reason why I'm bringing him up is he made this comment saying, dude, these people are fighting for just the 900 that are being produced on a daily basis, right? And the fact is that that's going to be cut down to 450. I mean, it's going to be hard. And then if you need, and look, people aren't selling their Bitcoin. Like, I mean, it's just not being sold off in a sense. So either they're going to have to bring inflation to all sky high and crude oil to the point where like it's going to cost half your paycheck. Then people may sell off their Bitcoin or just hold because that's the only thing that they got. So it's really interesting to see what's happening in the market.
Oh, you know what's fucking happening?
What?
Like, got another one of those system freezes.
Are you joking me, yo? What's up? Oh, what's up, Crypto Mike? What up? Mike is in the house. Can they hear us?
Yeah, they can hear us.
And we just frozen.
Yeah, we frozen, ladies and germs. That's 2 days in a row that happened after it not happening for 2 months.
We're frozen, like let it go, let it go. I can't hold on to it anymore. Let it go, let it go. Anyways, all right, enough of that crazy. Good morning. Who's OB?
Hey, everyone, give us a second. We'll be right back. All right, Pedro, you got me?
All right, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Sorry, we had to reset. Tom's system again is dealing with the sound and computer gremlins, so they like to mess with us. Go figure, right? Kicking off that alpha content, and they just like messing with us. Listen, when I got time, I'm gonna go knock on the SEC's door and go, listen, why do you keep sending your gremlins after us? Leave us alone. I'm saying, big government, stay out. It's like that older brother that wants to just always be peeking on you and find out what's going on. What are you doing? You're like, bro, you're the older brother. You got your own life? Get out of here. Yes. Yeah, we here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're back here now.
Nice.
I cannot figure this out. I've been working on this problem for at least a year with the software vendor, and it goes away when they're like, update your video card driver. I do that. I go through the Windows event logs. I go through that. There's no hint anywhere. There's no dump file. They're like, well, it has to do a dump file. I'm like, the system just comes to a stop. I'm like, and they're like, well, it's not our program. I'm like, it only happens when your program's running. My computer never does that.
Listen, you need to let them know we're paying good free money here, and and we expect it to work.
I pay for this software. It's not free.
Wait, what? You mean we're paying for their mess ups? Dude, you should be getting a discount then on this, dude.
Well, I bought a lifetime license a long time ago, so I don't have to keep paying for it.
Oh, snap. Snappity snap snaps.
Oh, anyway, thanks for sticking by us, everybody.
guys,
We were talking about Bitcoin here. And let's just get right into what I was talking about earlier. Talking about Matic. You know, as I said, the term of the show was Matic, wherefore out thou. And we're not, for you, those of you schooled in Shakespeare, you should know that doesn't mean Romeo, where are you? And Matic, where are you? It means, why are you? Why are you like this? Why are you like this to us? I was an investor in Matic for a while ago, and I just faded on it. I did. I remember just seeing it, telling another guy. I said it's going back to 56, and this was in 2021. And he's like, no, it's getting ready to boom. I'm like, I said, you know what? They boomed too fast, too early, and I don't think they've got the mojo here. They had the first level 2 chain.
Yep.
I don't know if they were the first, but they were the biggest first level 2 chain. They had the money, they had the backing of the VCs, they had the team. They have a very fast chain. They have a cheap chain, not the cheapest anymore, but it's still dirt cheap. And they went nowhere. In the bear market, they didn't go down that much either. It's not like they went down to 8 cents or something like that. They stayed in the 40s and 50s. And
I think they went down to 30 at the most. It was like 31.
Yeah, I know. I thought about buying it again, but I'm like, that's like right when they got hacked for $600 million or something like that.
Yep.
And I was like, nah, guy can hack the chain. I'm like, better wait on that one. And then they decide to get things going here. And in the past, starting in October, I'm pointing over here. I don't know why. Is this Matic you have up now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Starting in October, everyone else just boomed like crazy. And let's see, Pedro, at the bottom of this first green thing here, what time frame is this here?
This is the October of 23.
Okay, so October of 23, what price was this here?
This was around 57 cents to 51 cents, ranging.
Yep, and they came up. How far did they get recently? 130?
I think
130?
they got up to 129-ish. They came right up to our supply area on our monthly area here, and then they sold off.
Right. And what's Bitcoin doing? And what's ETH doing? And all those they're all going crazy.
Yeah.
What's Base doing? The volume on Base, I guess there's no separate price for Base. They just use wrapped ETH. But all these other chains are going nuts. Solana went up
10x.
10x.
Yep.
Cardano's up 6x or something like that.
ADA.
Matic is just sitting in the toilet with these guys, and they got a little pump, but then they immediately get sold off, and I don't understand why. And then let me rephrase that. I didn't understand why, and I'm like, why is it not pumping like everybody else? Why is it not moving up? BTC's got its reasons. It's ETFs. ETH had its reasons. First of all, the BTC and ETH kind of trade together. But there are also lots of good stuff going on ETH, even though their fees are high. The more level 2 chains that settle to them, the more volume that is, the more good stuff that happens. All this type of stuff. And what is going on? And then I met these guys. Guy dropped in my DMs that I've known for quite some time, but haven't talked to in a while. And he said, hey.
You might want to be careful saying that.
Guy just slid into my DMs.
Sorry.
Right, that was a valid point.
Go. So the guy hits you up. What's up?
Yeah, let me bring my screen up here. And it's this is it's a meme coin on Matic. And I thought to myself, a meme coin. I'm like, how many of you guys? Let's have a vote of hands. There's 14 people watching us, one of which is Pedro's feed. How many of you have done a meme coin on Matic in this recent bull run? You know what? Hey, how about wait? Don't answer that. This is what. Let me tell you what we're gonna do.
Let's just type in meme coins for Matic.
I'm gonna do a poll, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh snap! We getting sophisticated up in here. Oh snap! We're about to go do a poll. So all you do is, as long as you don't roll down on it head first, you're good. Go feet first when you go down that pole.
All right, I started a poll here. Let's answer the poll, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get more than 2 responses. Let's see. Have you degened a meme coin on Matic? And for the one person over there listening on Twitch, the poll's only on the
YouTube.
Only on the YouTube thing. So we got 15. Another person came. Answer the poll. We're rocking a 100% no.
Bro. 5 to 6. Ouch, bro. Bruh. Bruh. Dang. Oh, snaps. There you go.
I have a feeling that we've come to the problem here. Yeah, it's Crypto Mike. I didn't
Oh yeah, I gotta pull a Mikey.
Didn't give you your props here today, Crypto Mike. I bet you can't even hear it. Oh, I can't hear that either because I didn't launch the voice. I'm not gonna launch the voice thing now because it freezes the screen and I'll shit my pants.
You'll lose it.
I'll just sing it to you. Hey, welcome, Crypto Mike. Oh, Canada. Young Trader in the house. Thanks for joining us, Young Trader. Shilling the reward token again. Thank you very much.
Please hit, if you guys are gonna shill, please hit that like button real quick. Hit that like and share button when you shill it, just so that I can get out to the people around you. Put it on your favorite. You go on X, post it there, post it on Facebook, send it out. If we can get some heads. I sent out my show. It was funny is I sent my show out on Facebook, and my friend was like, "Oh, I didn't know you do that." I said, "Yeah, man, come through, come check." He's like, "Dude, I will, man, I will." So I didn't realize, like, dude, I don't even do it. So, dude, send it out there, guys, if you don't mind. Crypto Mike, what up? That's exactly who degens on Matic. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's the point. And why not? Why don't they degen on Matic? And why is my screen blank? Why don't they degen on Matic here?
Yeah.
I don't understand why. It's cheap. It's easy to get to. You can bridge in and out of Matic. From anywhere and anything, you can get into Matic easily. It's inexpensive. It's fast. Everyone, it's an EVM thing, so everyone's wallet. Base is getting super degened, and yet it was for a while. It was really hard to get on Base. And it's obviously much easier now, but still you have to go through Ethereum, and there's gas fees associated with that. Why? What are the guys at at Matic doing wrong here? And I don't know the answer to that.
That's a good point, man. There's also this big side behind it, and I think it's super important to point out that if you go through and you look at Matic overall, like, they got a lot of followers. Like, they've got the heads to, they got a lot of holders. So if they start really pushing, so that's why I'm like, honestly, I see this as a great opportunity, because the reality is look, you're seeing higher highs here. And when I look at it from an actual standpoint, Matic is one of those things that in reality, it's set up nice for a good pullback, right? We just came in. I see it as just, my hope is that it comes back down to that 50 cent mark area here. If we do, that's a great thing. That's a really, really good thing. I do.
Right.
Also, side note, because we're talking about swaps and things like that, Mr. Brian at Coin Launch Lounge, and I know I'm probably going to get in trouble by Mr. Striking here, but he has a swap. I did not.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he does. And I'm going to bring it up here. Why is it not?
Well, you get that set up. Let me finish my Matic
rant
thing. But what I was, not the rant.
No, I like your rant. I think it's a valid. It's valid.
Right, we might need to explore this. Maybe we can get the Matic guys on here. That would be great, wouldn't it?
That would be dope.
But anyway, this meme coin, and I'm not getting paid to say anything or anything like this. It's just that it's the guy that dropped into my DMs there, and his name is Splash in Telegram world, but. He said, we've been around for a while. We don't get a lot of traction. And he said, yeah, we understand we're on Matic. And I'm like, well, there's your... But their name is Cat Inbox. And so there's a cat meme on Matic that already went through their big pump and dump that all the guys do. And it looks like they went back that in January, the beginning of January. So they've consolidated for a long time. And if you've seen any of these meme coins, the times that they boom is after they consolidate for a long time at the lows after everyone drops out. And so if you're interested at all in a meme coin on Matic, I just because he's a buddy of mine, I'm gonna throw $20 in and see if I get a moon bag out of it or something like that. But that's what led me to the question. Like, here these guys are struggling. They're on Matic. Why are there no more people on Matic degenning? And that led me to the question, okay, where's the volume coming from on Matic? That
people just
the volume that's driving every chain is meme coins.
Except for them.
Right.
That's
Pedro, where's that web page you had comparing all the chains that you showed me earlier?
Definitely. I think it's a beautiful thing. It's a very, very beautiful thing. No, that's not.
Yeah, crypto lead and webs. I like that name.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should check out Matic memes. The good question is, are there more Matic memes, or did I bring up the only one? You know,
Bro, did I cancel out of it?
Let's close that. Oh, look, someone said yes.
This is my boy. Guys, check out WinSwap. It's a swap that you guys can use. They do participate in daily giveaways for those who use them. Coin Launch and Lounge this is their swap that they have behind them. So check them out. Boom. Shilling for my boy. Good old
Our boy Brian from Coin Market.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Coin Launch Lounge. CCL.
Coin Launch Lounge.
Yeah. And I just had it. I don't think I canceled it.
I'll bring my screen up. You check your history.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I mean, I got good history, so I don't look at anything.
Bad Hustler says Matic is cheap. We'll bag more today and forget about it. You know, I do believe everyone that says Matic's gonna boom too, but the question is, why not now when everything else is?
Yeah,
you know, why? And I don't have an answer. I'm just speculating here because it was on my mind. So I'm like, well, I'll ask the D-Gens on the show if they've meme coined on Matic, and I haven't. I've invested in 2 projects in Matic, and both of them are real companies that use Matic for their gas and stuff. Audit Chain, our sponsor here, is on Matic, and Matic's a great chain for them. It's reliable, it settles to ETH, and it's cheap. Did you find it? Well, I don't even remember what it was called, what its name was.
Yeah, somebody sent it to me, and I was like, "This is block." That's what it was. Boom. There we are. Yeah.
Hodl says, forget Matic. Ape your whole portfolio into Stag.
Like a true dude. I love like a true DJ, man. That's what's up, dude. Hodl. Also, we'll talk about. Also, if you don't mind talking about a little bit what's actually happening with Blackrock, real quick.
Yeah, I got the Stag icon here on today's thumbnail there, down on under my buttons on my shirt there.
Boom, boom.
Got I got Stag. I put Dragon Ball Z up there. That cat in the box is under you, and as I call him, Schrodinger's cat, the cat in the famous quantum physics question. And then my friend the frog there, the Pepsi on mainnet Z guy. I just thought I would try different things for thumbnails because ours are getting low ratings, even though I try so hard.
It's funny. You know,
here you go.
Yeah, here we go. So you can see right here, look, we got Solana, XRP, Doge, and these are by pricing, right, and as well as market cap. You can see here as we continue to go down, look, and what I don't, like you said, right, like Matic, I mean, it's ranked number 15. It's 8.3, or it's basically 8 billion, right, is what it's sitting at. And honestly, it seems, I mean, there's still great coin, they are great blockchain. So I just don't understand why it's not what it is. And honestly, there's not a lot of, and you brought that up perfectly, Tom. I mean, just the fact is that they don't have a lot of meme coins. And are they trying to save their reputation? I mean, now that the SEC,
well, they can't stop anyone from launching on this.
Yeah,
it's not like you have to get approval. Meme coins, can they launch there if they want?
Yeah, so it's just one. I mean, bring them over. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're letting this whole entire thing. Maybe they're not, because they knew that the SEC was going to be a douche and come after them. And so they're just like, you know what? Let's keep our money. If they do sue us, they'll be able to sue us for this amount, and then it's closed and we're done with it. And then we can really push. I mean, because for a while they were one of the primary chains out there that everybody was loving and chilling and wanted to hug and hold and huddle and get all warm next to. So I mean, for a while they, their whole entire platform was one of those things that just come on over, we're cheaper, and I think it feels like they're easier to use than, I'm like you said, base is still fairly difficult. You gotta buy ETH, you gotta spend extra money. Whereas, with these guys, it's not as bad. Sit there and you do what you need to do, and that's it in a nutshell. So I like them. I like them a lot. But, it's like one of those things that it's just, we don't know. The other thing is just, I think the fact that they're 15, right? I look at that and I'm like, man, that's still a good price, man. Like they're ranked number 15, and they could still boost up easily to, XRP, Solana era, Dogecoin. I mean, I still can't believe Dogecoin.
Can you click the headers on this and sort?
Yeah.
By years?
Oh,
no, not there. Like, can you click the 1 year header here and 2 year header and sort by them?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, look at that.
I'm gonna look at that. You could see it's not. Yeah, and look at Matic. Matic's not even in the top 20. And you got Avalanche. Boom, boom.
Look at all these great, fantastic trades that I missed out on completely. Because either I was degenning, which you don't get anywhere with, or I was broke as an old leather shoe and didn't have extra money.
Here we go. Matic here.
I got the striking column.
They're all the way. Dude, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Where's Flare? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Yeah, they need to change that aspect behind that. That's just dumb that they have to do that. All right, so you can see they're easily below. We're talking about top. They're at the bottom. I mean, it looks probably 100. They're in the bottom 90 from the top. They're still a top coin, right? But they're a top 100 coin versus a top 10 coin, right? So based off of their yearly money or their yearly push-ups. So that's it.
All right, we've got it. We've got our scammer from Kick coming in here.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Your streams are electrifying, and I'm hooked. Though I was scrolling to a friend's stream, I'd love to keep tuning in. So could you please add me on Discord as JS? Can't wait to join the server if you get one.
Oh, really? Oh,
yep.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, Rose is in the house. Hello, Rose. How are you? I've missed you.
Oh, Rose. How are you?
Welcome, Rose. Rose from the Mainnet Z community has her own spaces. Plenty of times although I haven't seen you on the air much lately, Rose. Maybe you're on vacation. I don't know. Or maybe I just missed you, but welcome. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it.
There we
But Pedro, I really like that chart. Why don't you, what it's called blockchaincenter.net.
Yeah.
This is a good one for all you guys. Here, I'm just going to drop it.
It's got a lot of good stuff. I had a friend of mine who sent me it.
Center.net. Rose was on vacation.
That's why we've missed her, man. I was like,
yeah, I do remember you saying something about going on vacation. Not that we've talked behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Rose, how are you? So Rose, so Mama, ask you a quick question here. You live in a station vacation area. Where do you go when you live in vacation area?
Right. I used to go to Fort Lauderdale all the time for vacation.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like
I'm going to Florida tomorrow or on Thursday for vacation.
Vacation. So that's like the perfect place. So that's why I was like, I mean, it's funny. I'm seeing all these billboards saying fly down to Daytona Beach for, bike fest or whatever they got going on. I'm like, man, that does sound nice. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I'm a workaholic. So it's like, I like to work. I actually feel nervous when I go on vacation because it's typically sometimes when I get sick. So I'm like, oh no. I stay.
Rose did do a staycation. One staycation. That's good though. I love it when my kids come to visit me.
Absolutely, I love it. Yeah, the stay. That's the key. I was gonna say you live in that area. It's like, where do you go outside of that? So I agree with you, Miss Rose. Miss Rose of late night spaces.
Jason says Florida is the place to live. I don't know. Mrs. Striking wants us to move to Florida. I mean, you get the low income taxes, but man, they kill you on all sorts of other costs. Never mind your house insurance.
Right.
And then when you get into certain parts of Florida, it's a whole new world there.
Yeah. We're lightning.
And then where that Tiger Man guy, dude, whatever. And there's lots of Florida men in there. Gotta stay close to the coast. Although I think Jason outed himself saying he lives in the interior, so here I am passionate.
I don't know. Listen, but here's the thing: you have like Orlando is Orlando is in the middle. But in the same sense,
I could never live in the Orlando area.
Dude,
I'd rather slit my wrists.
I liked it. Like, dude, they've got good, dude. I'm from the place of Mexican food. Like, I'm telling you, we have the best Mexican food. And I haven't been I'm a snob when it comes to Mexican food. Straight up snob. Okay? And the reality is this, when I look at it, is when I think about any place in the country outside of where I grew up from, it's like, at the most, I gotta drop the scale. Instead of a 1 to 10, it's got to go to like 1 to 5, and we play within the 1 to 5, because the reality is, like, where I ate Mexican food, and when I went down into Orlando area, like Daytona, right, kind of went to a couple other places out there, I was shocked. I stopped by this Mexican food place. I was like, this is really good. And then I was like, where are you from? And the guy's like, oh, I'm from California. And I was like, yeah, where? I'm assuming Central Valley, more maybe in, down like San Diego. Where are you from? He goes, nah, man, I'm from Central Valley. So I'm like, yo. So we just, like, we're talking back and forth.
Central Valley.
And in the same sense, like, so they've got the
same as Central Florida. It's like, ugh.
But here's the thing, man. Listen, I'll deal with the if the food is good. I mean, like, dude, half a place literally is based, a good place of living, weather and food. Like, if you got good weather, like where I live here, they've got great pizza, great food, Italian. You got great Puerto Rican food. I mean, I love it here. I've been to other places in the country like Seattle or Cincinnati, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, Cincinnati has terrible Mexican food.
Dude,
I can tell you that.
Oh, well, just everything. I don't think they're not known for food. I mean, where you?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go to a little hole in the wall and be like, oh, I discovered something. The only thing you're going to discover is like, some STD or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, or indigestion.
That's what you're going to discover.
Yeah.
Since I lived in Cincinnati for a while, and they had the Skyline chili. It was the famous thing and all this kind of stuff. No. And I remember I was like,
yeah, dude, I said the same thing, bro. Dude, I was like, and it's known for this? I mean, known for, how do you get known for this? I mean, how it really wasn't that good. I mean, comparatively, let's say you go down to down south to like Texas or a couple other places where you get, I mean, they make it an art over there. I mean, grilling is an art down in Texas. I mean, it's no joke. They don't play. They ain't having a fun time. They ain't slap happen. No, it's game time on. It's put on that cap, put on that cape, i.e. your bib, and it's get grilling here. You know what I'm saying? It's like Superman coming out of that.
All right, Pedro.
Like, seriously, like, listen, that's another. But I love good grilling.
All I'm imagining is that it's going to come out like Superman too. We got a little NASCAR side conversation going on here. I got to tell you guys that. I was a NASCAR fan for a long time, and I had to stop. I was a junior fan for a long time. Long time ago, I got a buddy that works for NASCAR. Still does. He's getting ready to retire though. And I had never been to a NASCAR race, and so he got tickets for my sister and I, and I was trying to bring one of my other friends too. And he said, oh, he couldn't make it and all that. I'm like, oh, I got tickets. He goes, well, I go to a lot of races. It's no big deal. I was like, all right. So anyway, he got us all access passes, like as if you were an employee of NASCAR. We literally could go anywhere. And so we're like, hey, it's pretty cool. You know, I'm walking around. I had a great time at the race, and it was I think it was 2005 when Junior won here in Chicago. And my sister and I were literally standing in his pit when he won. Like in the pit, you know, the tires are stacked up, not in the VIP area in the back. I mean, like in the box on the side of the wall, because we had the pass, we could stand there. And Junior wins, and the pit's going crazy. We're slapping hands with everybody, woo! Like this with the team, and it was awesome. And Junior came in and all this kind of stuff, and then he does burnouts, and it was a lot of fun. It was one of those things. And then we were up in the boxes up there with the NASCAR people and yada yada yada. And so then I'm telling my buddy Joel after it, I sent him some pictures, and I'm like, oh, here are the pictures of the race. And he's like, wait a minute, where were your seats? I was like, well, we didn't really have seats. We just had our all access passes, and we watched a little from the box, but mostly we hung out at the side of the track. And he's like, you're telling me, and he said, I've only ever sat 10 rows from the top because he buys the cheapest seats possible because he wasn't making much money. He said, if I had just come I would have been able to like basically meet Junior and party in his pit when he won. I was like, yeah. he's like, are you kidding me? I was like, yeah, I really like NASCAR racing. It was really enjoyable. He said, you realize nobody gets to do that? Of course you liked it. You got an all-access pass. You could do anything you wanted, and you stood in the pits when the guy won the damn race. I was like, yeah, it's fun. At the beginning of the race when they had the announcements, my friend comes over and says, he said, hey, 2 of our sponsors didn't show up. Can you give out the big check? I was like, sure. And so my sister and I handed the big checks on the stage to, I'm looking for the picture here of it. One to Tony Stewart and one to Biffle, Greg Biffle. And it was funny, even Tony Stewart's a short guy, but Biffle's this little short guy like this. And it was really hot. It was the race was in July at the time. It's blazing hot. My now ex-wife at the time was pregnant with I guess maybe it was a 2000. I don't know. It was a 2006 race, I guess, because that's when she'd be. Anyway, she's pregnant and she's standing in the hot sun for this thing, and there was shade underneath the back of the stage. It's like a semi-truck they roll out, introduce all the drivers and stuff like that. And the back of it has a little area that had the shade under it, and a bunch of the drivers are sitting under there waiting to go through the door. And there's Michael Waltrip, Jr., not Carl Weathers, that was the Carl, whatever his name is. And a couple of the guys, they're like, oh, come sit down here in the shade. And so she's like, oh, thanks. So she's sitting in the ground between Junior and Michael Waltrip and stuff, and they're talking. They're like, oh, when do you do? It was Carl Edwards, right, Mike. It was the best time, and I'm like, oh, I love NASCAR racing. And everyone's like, you are an idiot. That's every NASCAR dream would die to do that, and you just get it for free and don't appreciate it. I'm like, oh, I appreciate it. I really enjoyed it. So then I followed NASCAR for a couple of years, and then I faded on it, as they say. But kind of once Junior retired, I also stopped watching it too. But I just literally just had the conversation with my sister 2 nights ago. We need to start watching NASCAR again. She's like, I don't know, we got baseball, we got football, we've got a lot going on. And the Masters are starting this week, too.
Oh, yeah, dude. Masters is a big deal. Out here where I live, man, people, it gets retarded. I'm like, it don't make sense. What's funny is I'm not much of a golf person. I mean, literally, my first time going out and, like, golfing, man, I literally fell asleep my buddy took me to a hitting range, and I just couldn't. And I'm this massive, like, 20-year-old like dude. I mean, my sophomore year I benched 250 6 times, right? Like, I'm being honest, like I
can't even roll 250.
I'm a massive dude, right? And so he's like, dude, you should be able to knock this out, dude. And so I sit there, oh shoot, Spurges, what's up, Spurges? Good to see you, brother. Dragon Ball Z guys, good to see you guys. What's up? So I go out there and I'm trying to knock this thing, bro. I'm just doing nothing but gutter balls. I mean, nothing but gutter ball, dude. And I was sitting there just like, dude, this is not fun. And he looks at me and goes, no, man, you're trying to push it too much. And I'm like, just let it happen, bro. You've already got, and he goes, you got a good swing. You just got to, hit it. And so I sit there and because they drive those little, the carts, bro. Yep. I hit the gutter ball so hard, bro. I almost like it went directly into his thing, into the cart, and like
you hit the cart.
Yeah, I hit the cart hard, and they look and then the person comes over and it was like, "Excuse me, were you trying to hit him?" And I'm like, "No, you should have cameras. You'll see. I've been hitting gutter balls this whole entire time." So finally, I said, "Dude." So I gave him, he's older. He's probably like 27. I'm like this 20-year-old. I gave him my club, and I said, "Here." I just took a nap, dude. I went literally just put my feet up on the thing and took a nap. I said, no more. So, but I appreciate the skill. I appreciate the skill. If you got skill on it, that's real skill. anyways.
I can't find my old NASCAR pictures. Anyway, Pedro, why don't we switch into the part of the show in which you want to talk about Blackrock and Ethereum and that stuff. But before you do, why don't you get ready for that? Before you do, let me take a minute to talk about our sponsors here on the show. Ladies, as I've been saying a lot lately, Audit Chain, their Pacioli.ai product, their software release is coming out for that. That software powers their validating nodes around the internet. You can, as you know from what nodes are, you can earn the gas from that. And so if you're interested, and if you're someone that likes to run nodes and earn the gas fees for doing so, and you know how to, you can either do it by paying a service to host it, like NerdNode, or if you can host your own Linux system and a Docker image, you can do it yourself and save the monthly fee of that. But let me know. We've got a private trading group for the DYOR people here that you can ask to join, in which we talk about these things that are not meant for public sale, meant for talking amongst us privately. Just let me know about that. And as you know, tax day is coming up here in the U.S. Camuso CPA down here, getting ready to meet that deadline. If you owe taxes, the deadline, if you owe the government money, the deadline is the deadline. Otherwise, you pay penalties. And if you've got any last-minute questions, give Patrick Camuso a call. Tell him DYOR, Pedro, Striking, whoever gave you a call. And, of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you need an AMA, if you're a project that wants an AMA amongst a whole group of them, the DeFi Dojo here, who has also worked out a deal with Sure DeFi to get your project properly KYC'd, they can put together a project for you to get your project, or a price package to get your project KYC'd and exposed on a whole bunch of AMAs across the great interwebs, including here on our channel. So go see them. And then, of course, I've got to talk about our newest partner here. It's not going to play the music because I don't have the... I'll do that the next time. World of Rewards here. These guys... what did I do? These guys run a rewards project here in which you can, when you buy the World of Rewards token, you can... you don't stake anything. There's no staking involved. There's no interest payments. There's no anything that the SEC would be unhappy about. What it is that other projects come and drop you rewards as a way to get you to be a holder in their wallet. And you can select which ones. It's very interesting. I would bring the graphic up. I'll do it next time. Do it tomorrow. But my system had little problems earlier, and so I'm not trying to do too much with it. Anyway, and they're a good group. So the World of Rewards.finance, if you're interested in them, let me know. Or just go to worldofrewards.finance and tell Bruno that Striking sent you. He'll be really happy about that. But thank you to all of our sponsors. Now we've got basically four sponsors and partners. And a year ago we had none. So I like it. And one of these days, one of them will be the $100,000 a month sponsor. Like I've got Rand's shows on the side over here, and his sponsors pay out the ass because they've got how many live people does he have?
Dude, we're talking. Dude, there's been times I've seen it up to like 10,000, 6,000. It's like,
yeah, he's only got 8,000 now. I know.
yeah, it's ridiculous, dude. I mean, one day that'll be us, and then I'll have to sit there and be like, we'll have to pay people. But our OGs are gonna. By that time, our OGs will be like, you just have special the special ability to be able to say, all right, hit us up privately. We'll have our private. Hey, let me say something. I'll be like, oh, we got. Every time we have like Crypto Mike or somebody like that will pop up. Boom. So these you OG guys, you don't even know. Like we already climbing up them ranks. Right, we're like Matic before Matic was Matic. Actually, that's a bad way of saying it. We're like Base before Base was Base. No, that's another one. I'm not gonna do that one. Anyways, yeah, there's no analogy. We're like Michael Jordan before Michael Jordan was Michael Jordan. We got cut from the team. Actually, you know what? Actually, somebody told me he never got cut from the junior high team. That was actually like a lie. To actually sell the book.
Yeah, I remember said something like that too. Yeah, Crypto Mike, I do know there's a race in downtown Chicago. Last year I wasn't able to go to it. thankfully, because Chicago had one of the largest rainstorms it's ever had in its entire recorded history, and it made it a disaster of the race in the city, and it was a total disaster. Millions, $100 million disaster. And anyway, hopefully this year they'll have some good weather and the city will be more receptive to it.
Absolutely. Oh, by the way, actually, let me interrupt. Forgive me. So I see we got 15 people watching. So please hit that like button and sub. We'd really appreciate that. Also, hit the share button to your preferred social media platforms, the ones that you like and watch. We try to be family friendly unless we throw an F-bomb or an S-bomb sometimes. But the majority of the time, we just bunch comics here trying to have a good time talking about crypto. Thank you. Appreciate that in advance. And just also want to point out, we've actually had a lot of people sharing us quite a bit. So I want to say thank you for that. All you guys, I mean, and every time we ask, you guys are just out there doing it. So thank you so much for sharing us. You guys, we've had quite a bit of people sharing.
Not that type of sharing.
We had people sharing us out, and then and we appreciate that. Thank you so much. Keep it up, guys. You know what we're like? We're like Kobe. That's a better say. Kobe sucked when he first started. That I know. So
he's also dead. So we're not like Kobe.
Oh no, dang it, dude! Dude, my analogies today just.
Israel Teo, World of Rewards, the project everyone should look towards. Yes, one of our sponsors. Thank you very much, Israel, for saying that. And of course, bad hustlers can't let that go without saying reward token.
Hustler.
It was 2 different reward tokens. They do different things, but only World of Reward is our sponsor. Definitely. But the bad hustler, but the reward token crew, they're master shillers. So we can
master shiller.
Give them their
master.
Anyway, Pedro, let's switch over to what you want to talk about with the.
Yeah, so I'm actually, one of the things I do want to bring up, and this is, I think it's really important with this aspect, is that what's actually happening here with Blackrock. All right, one of my biggest gripes with crypto is that we do not have a funnel-based system that can handle institutional money coming in. This is one of my biggest complaints, because the reality is, we're still extremely small, but yet we can encompass the whole entire financial market. That's the beautiful part about crypto, blockchain, is that it's in the digitization of all assets that allow us to actually really grow. We could make a company that is struggling, okay? They can create a community. For example, let's say
by the way, you still have a Matic screen up. I don't know if you know which screen you're.
Oh, my bad. No, I apologize. Let's go right into here real quick. So, and we'll go into Blackrock here. Blackrock. And let's pull this up here real quick. Blackrock Crypto, boom. They, on the other hand, if there is a company that's going to be able to actually help us out, and the key is help us out because they need to be friendly and want to work with crypto, this is who we want as a partner. And the reason why I say this is simply because they do get the idea. They are buying up hard assets called houses. They're a landlord company. Look, they understand what's actually happening in the world at large and what's actually happening. And the fact is that they're actually going through and putting their blockchain on the Ethereum whole entire EVM system, and really trying to allow for the rest of the banking industry to get into crypto, instead of like I've seen with what's actually happening right now with the ETFs, right? We're seeing quite a bit of companies, right, creating these ETFs, and what that's like is putting the horse before the car, and letting the car and letting the horse pull the car. It's a silly system. It's taking an old system and trying to make it completely like good, when the reality is the car itself has 5,000, 400 400, 300 horses just within it, right? And so it's just more efficient. And in the same sense, BlackRock actually understands that they get it. So they're actually going through and looks like they're actually setting up a system that's actually good. And in addition to that, and this is the part, and if you want to really pay more attention, Bankless show, they really brought on somebody who was an expert, and they were talking about this. I don't know how many people were looking at it. What did Daryl say? They are
Says they're a monopoly in fiat and TradFi. Do we want to import that into crypto?
So here's
but we don't have a choice.
Well, here's the thing, and I bring this up. They are a monopoly. I don't disagree. But we also all know that one thing and this is why I was getting to, is that let's say, like, if crypto was around 20 plus years ago, let's just assume, companies that would not have necessarily gone out, right, a business, weren't able to stick around and restructure and be able to build capital real quick without traditional finance stepping in, like, let's say, Montgomery Ward's, like the entire basin, they would be able to transfer and change their system model to more of a digital system. Same thing with Kodak, right? And that competition is actually really good. And you're like, how would they do that? Well, then crypto, we all know. And on case in point, right? What's Do Kwon? What was this?
Luna.
Huh? What's Do Kwon's?
Luna.
Luna. Thank you. He said Luna. Luna they're still around. They're still pumping, and they're trying to restructure everything and get things moving. And I think that right there builds innovation and allows companies, because you have an actual real community who stays behind an entity and pushes forward through the hardships, right? And this is the part I think is really awesome. If BlackRock oversteps their thing, we just be like, I mean, we all saw what happened with what was it called? GameStop, right? Like Roaring Kitty, like that was a real thing. And so it brings strength back to the people. So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I think because of the populace and how we see things, we can easily come against them if they really wanted to. And if everything does become digitized, we'll very much be able to just overpower it. I mean, it's a lot easier. So that's one thing that's nice. The other part I do like about with BlackRock coming in, there are pros, but there are also cons I'll talk about. But the other thing I want to bring about is they have the funnel to be able to bring real money into crypto. So that I've talked about us getting to that, that seeing Bitcoin get to 200,000, seeing the actual crypto market get to $9 trillion market cap, and then a 40 trillion market cap, and then $100 trillion market cap, and then from there 500, right? Like, you're like, what? That's crazy.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, don't tell me we went.
That's it. I've got to do something and get a new computer. But it happens on two different computers. All I did was open up my email here, and the program, the broadcast software, went in the tank.
All right. Well, can they hear me?
Pedro, yeah, they can hear you, but it'll stop in 20 seconds.
Y'all should check out World of Rewards. It's a potential. Okay, can they hear me now? Can you hear me still or no?
I can't tell. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear us, we've reached the end of my patience here today, and I'm very upset at my computer, and I'm not going to be back. We will be here tomorrow again, and hopefully tomorrow I'm going to run a nice simple little system here tomorrow and not do the whole broadcast software, and Pedro will have a nice show, and we'll pick up this topic about BlackRock because it's really interesting. We got some good questions from people.
Yeah.
Crypto Mike says that isn't that where we would want regulation to equal the playing field for traders in crypto, or am I in left field? No, Mike, you're not in left field at all.
Yeah, that was my con.
The problem is we have no capability to get regulation in our favor and against somebody like BlackRock. I mean, their lobby power is more than the entire crypto industry.
Literally.
I mean, they have $10 trillion in assets. They're so big, and they would fight any regulation to divest their company into multiple units. But that's a great topic, and we could probably have a whole show about this. But I don't even know if the people can hear me right now.
Can you guys hear us? I'm gonna.
Pedro, your comments should still work.
Yeah, they do.
Like
yeah. Let me a second. Let me ask. Can you all still hear us? Oh yeah, they can. Yep, they can. Yes, we can hear you. Well, look, I'll finish off my little soliloquy here, and then from there, we'll pick it up. All right. And because these are the points, and I want you guys to come in and ask questions, and we can actually have a good discussion between us, because I think also we've got some smart crypto guys here, and we'll be able to sit there and have a real conversation. But here's the key: is the fact is that they do have the funnel to be able to place to bring TriFi money into us, and cause a real influx of real assets, right? And giving power back to the people. The other part behind it as well as this is allowing them, they can actually give in a regulatory way a dividend, at least here in America, where I can actually buy their fund and get a real dividend. And if the actual fund is like BUIDL, they have their own stable coin with their whole entire system that's set up like crypto. So it's like a real system, right? And just like Circle, right? Whereas Circle isn't able to necessarily give you, air quote, a dividend. They set their system up in a way to be able to mimic, but then it's kind of marrying the TriFi and DeFi kind of together. So I do like that the fact that they've set that up. Now, will it most likely change? Yes, right? It's definitely going to change and more as things keep progressing. But it finally allows traditional finance to really get in with, like, we're talking trillions of dollars. I mean, just the fact is that they bring in $500 billion to $1 trillion a year as an excess cash, right? And that's BlackRock. I mean, that